Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I've got a recently released set of darts from SHOT, another addition to the very nice ZEN range, and these are the ZEN KENSHO. It's kind of like a short bomber style barrel, so let's check them out. I'm reviewing the 23 gram version, the 90% tungsten. They're in quite a range of weights, in steel tip 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and then it jumps up to a heavy 28. In soft tip 18 and 20 gram, and the retail for £59.95. So the darts come in this cardboard packaging, which it's got a very nice green colour. It doesn't look quite right on through the camera lens. It's a really nice green. That did I ever mention green is my favourite colour? Inside you got a foam insert holding everything in place, and the darts come supplied with the eagle claw black in between stems and the ZEN KENSHO flights. Nice design on them. The dart's fitted with a black coated point. It's a classic chunky bomber shape, and they've got a nice deep onyx black coating on, and it's got a mix of ring style grip. You've got a kind of a square cut ring grip on the front and on the rear, and around the midsection you've got this pyramid ring grip, so definitely a little bit more grippy around the mid part there. And it's a kind of a barrel that will work for any grip, but it just depends if you like a short chunky dart. So if say you were a front gripper who likes to grip a straight barrel dart, you could still grip these at the front, but I think you'd still be okay gripping around the chunky part. But like I say, it's just whether you're into your short barrels. But if you've never tried a short barrel dart, you should at least try it at least once just to see. You just never know. And for people who like to grip it at the rear, it tapers a little bit thinner there, so it kind of fits in the fingers a little bit more comfortable. But I quite like the feel of that chunky bit in the middle, so I'm quite going to enjoy throwing these. And they're fitted with the eagle claw black in between and the 100 micron small standard KENSHO flights. So you've got a tapered smooth front there, and obviously it's got the onyx black coating, and then it kind of like flares out towards the middle where it gets chunky, and it's made of a thin square cut ring and groove. And then as you get into the midsection you've got that pyramid style ring grip, and then it starts like tapering. I don't know if them rings are, they almost look as if they're slightly wider on the rear. I think they are. And it tapers towards the rear with slightly wider square cut ring and groove, and then a smooth taper on the end of the barrel. So that's the super close look at these ZEN KENSHO darts. The dart's fitted with a black coated 30mm point. You've got a tapered nose that's smooth, that's 5.3mm, and then you've got a square cut ring and groove grip, again part of the taper 6.4mm, and then it gets into the pyramid grip, which is mostly parallel in the middle, that's 10.5mm, and then it starts tapering again with a slightly wider square cut ring grip 10.6mm, and then a smooth taper on the end 4.2mm, length 37mm, widest 8.45mm. 23.07 grams, 23.09 grams, 23.09, full setup 24.58 grams. Here's the balance with nothing attached and with the supplied setup. And this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. The grippiest is the middle at 7. Almost sneaked one in. Seems to be landing quite flattish in the board. I'm holding it in the midsection. Obviously, that's where it's fattest and grippiest. I don't know where that is. Oh, I got one in the treble. It definitely is landing quite flat like. So obviously when I tend to throw normally, I usually grip close to the nose like that, but as it's only a very short dart, holding it there, it's okay. And definitely the best part of the dart, because it's just where the sweet spot is, I think. Really nice balance and grip. But I am surprised at how flattish they're going. I know not everyone's into short barrel darts and chunky fat ones, but if you are, then it does feel quite a nice one. Oh, treble 5 champion. Oh, I got 2 trebles as well. Yeah, it feels nice there, thrown from the mid part. Just for the sake of trying it though, I'll try it from the front. There's a little bit less grip simply because it's got quite a wide smooth part, and the normal rings there are not as grippy anyway. Although it flies okay from there, I still think holding it at the mid part is probably going to be better for most people. Let's try to see the oh yeah, the rings on the rear are actually slightly wider than the front ones, or the grooves I should say. I think the rings themselves are a bit wider, so I'll try it on the rear part. Oh, don't believe it. Oh, actually feels rather nice throwing it from there. So, like I say, if you're into your short barrel dart, it's a really nice one. It reminds me of one of the other shot darts from years ago. I can't remember what it was. I think it was something like 805 or something like that. I don't think they had names then, just used numbers, but very nice grip and balance in the mid part, and rather nice from the rear. And it will work for if you want to hold it at the front, but I think it's just better in the mid and the rear section. That's one. Ooh, there's 2. I knew that'd let me down. Actually, my arm tensed up a little bit because I thought, am I going to get 3 in a row again? No, well, never mind. Give that a bit too many beans, as my friend says. I think that's what he says, too many beans. Oh, wrong double. That's 2 out of 10. Beans means, and you know what? There's 3. Oh no, I thought that was in then. It wasn't, it was just a shadow. That's 3. I think that's it. Yeah, that's 4. I need to get my lighting sorted out. Oh, too hard. Too many beans. Ah. Nope. 4 so far. There's 5. There's 6. Oh, my elbow's hurting a bit. Oh. Nope. Ah. 6 it is. Oh, got a nice deflection there. Oh. Is it in? It is! High power! I can feel it alright. I thought that last one was in the top of the wire, above the wire. So that's weird the way that's landed. Where's my phone? I'll take a picture of it. And I'll see if I can port the picture up the way it's landed. It'd be easier for you to see then. There we go. I'll stick that up on the screen. So there's 9 points. There's 1, 2, and that one. I don't know, it looked like it had gone above the wire, but I'm happy it's gone in. Here's my picture from my phone. I actually thought the one on the far right was the last dart. I thought it had pushed the middle one, which I thought was the second one. I thought it had pushed that down and it was above the wire because it's got quite a bit of shadow on it, and I thought it must be in the black, but it wasn't. That was the second dart, and the third dart was the one that's in the middle. Uh, 35. Five points. $45. Oh, I got a bullseye. Bullseye, 25, 75 points. $125, that's 100 after 6. Bullseye, that's 150 after 9. Too many beans. 125, that's 175 after 12, and this is where I completely miss, as usual. Maybe not. Ah, that's 200. So around the doubles I got 6 and 30 darts at 20, got 35 and 180 around the clock, not so good, 45, and bulls 200. So there you go, that's the shot ZEN KENSHO darts. If you like a short chunky barrel, definitely give them a try. Very nice balance around the middle and good level of grip. It was nice to get another max with them, but I think after that I was just trying too hard. I need to learn how to combo hose myself and relax. You should see the state of this ring. I'll take a picture of it. I think I must have hit it and it's proper bent, but I don't know if it's actually snapped it, but I don't know why, but they were kind of like laying a bit flat for me. Whether that's just because I was holding them in the middle, whereas normally I'd be holding them at the front. And I might have been throwing them a little bit harder, I don't know, because they did seem to be going a little bit zippy through the air, so they might not have been looping as much as I normally do, but I'm not really sure about that. Obviously the setup will have something to do with it, but like I say, if you're a short barrel lover, I think the mid section is definitely the sweet spot for balance and grip, but actually feels rather nice throwing it from the rear as well. And even though I always like to say grip at the front of a dart, with these ones there's a little bit less grip there, and it didn't feel quite as comfortable holding it on the nose as it did from the mid and the rear section. So there you go. So I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a close look at them, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy darting.